Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we will going to cover the number data type in Python. Before we start with our topic, if you are new to my channel, I would request you to please subscribe my channel and hit a like button if you like this video and share this video to the maximum people who want to learn the Python. So without any wasting of time, let's start with the video. So in the Python numbers, right? So there are three numeric type of Python, that is integer, float, and complex. Okay, so I'll just write it down over here. So there are three type of numbers, that is integer, float, and complex. Okay, so we will understand one by one what this means. So I have already explained this what the integer, float, and complex in my previous video, but I will also going to repeat that one, so don't worry. So integer, I'll just paste some example. The variable number get created when they assign to the value to them. So I'll just give you the example. So this is the integer wherein where it is just a number. Another one is a float, wherein we have the decimal point, so that we called as a float as a data type. The third one is a complex. We generally start with the J, end with the J, right? So this is the type of that. So if you want to check the type of this, how we can do that? We can just write a syntax like this. First, I'll execute this one, and second, I'll execute this one. So you can see that we got the type of data that we have, the X, Y, Z, right? Okay, now we will focus on the integers, right? What is an integer? The int or integer is a whole number, positive or negative, without decimal, of unlimited length. Okay, I hope you got that. So this is the integer meaning. I'll write it over here. So the integer is a whole number, positive or negative, without decimal or unlimited length. Okay, so I'll just paste you the example. So this is the example. This is the only one number, and this is like unlimited. You can put unlimited number, and this can also be in negative. So if I execute this, I can just check a type of this. So what I can do, I can just print this one to check the type, right? So we'll just write a print. We'll open the bracket. We'll write type. I will put the variable that we have, the X, right? And we will close the bracket. So if I execute this, I got an integer, right? Now we will move on to the float, right? So the float or floating point number is a number, positive or negative, containing a one and more decimal, right? So I'll just put a meaning of this here. Okay. Now I can just take the example of this one. So it should be in the decimal point, right? So it can be in the negative also. If I run this, you can see all are the float numbers. Now we'll move on to the float can also be a scientific number with an E to indicate the power of 10. Okay. So I can just give you the definition of that. Okay. So this is the example of it, right? This one, and this one. So if we execute, all are the float. Okay. Now we will move on to the complex data type. The complex number are the written with a J as a imaginary part. Okay. So I'll just write a meaning of this. Okay. And we'll just put example over here. So we have assigned, the three variable, this one, this one, this one. So we can just check it. Invalid imaginary. Okay, so here we don't have a J, right? So we can just put a J here. We can remove this, and here we go. The type of conversion. So we can convert from one type to another with the integer, float, and complex method. So what I mean to say, I can just show you this one. So these are the integers, float, and complex. So if I execute this, now we want to convert the integer to float, right? So how we can do that? A is equal to float. We want to. So this is the integer right now, but we want to convert this to float. So what we can do is we can just write assign the variable to A, and we can just write float, and we can put X. Okay. If I hit that, what I can do is I can check the type of this. If I want to check a type of X, so this is integer. Okay, sorry, we should check it with the A. Okay, now this is converted to float. Okay, we have changed the variables. Okay, so that we have to remember. Here the variable was X. Now we have changed the variable. We have changed the variable to A, and we have just assigned this variable to underscore, right? So this is not changed to float. Now we want to convert float, into the integers. So this is the example of that, from float to integers. So why, this is the float right now. We want to convert the integer. So what we will do is we will take a b as a variable and we'll write the integer, and then we will write, this one. We will assign this variable over here in the bracket. Okay. So if we execute this, now if we want to check this one, how we can check this. So here we have a new variable, that is b. Well, check b. So this has now become integer. Okay, now third one we'll check for the complex, right? So the sorry, the x, right? Here we want to check for the x. So x is now the float, right? X is now the float. Sorry, x is now integer, and we want to convert this into the complex, right? So how can we do that? If I run this and if I in the output, I want C. So it will be a complex. So I hope you got a concept how to convert that. So we can take a variable equal to, and whatever we want to convert, we have to put that function over here, and we can assign another variable into the bracket. Now, so this is how you can change that. Uh, I hope you got this logic. So thank you for watching this. If you like this video, please hit a like button and share this video to the maximum people who want to learn Python. That's all for this video. Thank you.